What's good, everyone? It's MJO23Dan back with another video. Today's video, I'm doing all of my sneaker pickups for 2021. You guys are interested on what I picked up during the year of my hiatus? Check this out. Alright, so as far as 2021, I know I haven't made videos in such a long time, and I appreciate you guys for coming back and checking me out and watching the Cool Gray 11 video. Those videos are always fun to do comparisons and to check out the Jordan 11 for holiday season. But for the majority of 2021, I probably spent a lot more time dabbling back into cards. And my first card that I knew I needed to pick up was the 1986-87 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card. I know I needed to have one because I've never had one in my set or in my collection at all. The next one I probably want to get will probably be something signed of MJ. I've never had that at all in my collection as well, but securing the 86 Fleer was probably one of the greatest things that I've done all year as far as pickups are concerned. So this is something in childhood that I've always wanted for a long time, and I was able to get it off eBay and secure a copy for myself. But let's get into the shoes. All right, so the first pair of shoes, the Titan 23 and the Titan 35. So this is pretty much a little bit of a carryover from 2020, but I did highlight them in 2021 and I made videos about it. I think in particular more the 23 is the last video that you guys saw that. So this is inspired by the Philippines pretty much. The designer JP Managa was the initial person that, you know, really went full steam on creating the Air Jordan 23 and actually bringing it back with the sneaker boutique in the Philippines, Titan. So alongside this one, they also did the Air Jordan 35. And I would suggest, again, you know, going a half size up on performance Air Jordans. If you are a wide footer, it's definitely necessary because you're going to get some pinching, you know, right here in the toe and the pinky area. As far as like the length, you may sacrifice a little bit more of length, but for comfort, you really want to go a half size up. So it's a beautiful shoe. They did, you know, the colors of the store, and I thought it was really neat how they did the whole thing. It also came with a tote bag that I got from Titan. Titan hooked me up with it, so very cool. All right, next pair. So releasing in the month of February, the classic OG colorway of the Carmine Air Jordan 6. So this one in particular, I definitely wanted because of the Nike Air on the back. Hasn't released it with Nike Air for some time, since the OG. But the main gripe that everyone had about this sneaker was the pink midsole. And the white on the midsole, some of them just ended up turning pink. Is probably because of the dyes from the upper transferring over down to the midsole. Not a good look. Some of them went to outlet stores, but they didn't discount the price. I thought that was really bad on Jordan and Nike's take. I thought they could have compensated a little bit more for defective pairs, which is essentially, you know, it is a defective pair, but, you know, people bought them up, and I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, it's one of the shoes that, you know, it hasn't come back with Nike Air since the OG, and hopefully for the next iteration they solve that situation with the midsole and the dye transfer of this shoe. But there's another pickup for 2021. Alright, to the 2021 Air Jordan 3 Cool Gray. Another classic, first time retro colorway of the shoe. Probably around 2007. A little bit more of a darker upper than it is for the other counterpart. I'm not sure. Maybe I did. If I did, I'll link a link to the comparison up above. But hopefully I did it. I know it's been a while since I did videos, but this one was really cool. I did love the 2007 as well, and this one is no different. So there we go. The cool gray Air Jordan 3. So this one I'll bust out the left shoe for. This one was purchased off eBay, and the first time I've tried their authentication system. There is still no way to be able to have this authentication system as an optional option. Yeah, I just think that, as far as like getting your sneakers authenticated and like age like this or OGs and whatnot, it's something that, hasn't really been faked too much over the years. And I really think that this program should be an option, whether you want to use it or not. I don't think every single sneaker needs to have authentication. If you know what you're buying, you don't want to have to deal with like the delays and all that stuff. It should be an option. But I didn't really have any issues as far as authentication was concerned. It went through the system and all that. Checked out really well. I knew what I was buying. The only thing about the Jordan 13 and this one too, as with the Carmine 6s, is that the dye transfer as well. This is a suede midsole, a little bit more different than the Air Jordan 6, but the transfer there is just really, really bad. But you know what? I've always wanted these gray toes from back in the day, so I'm glad I did. And man, I don't even know if I did a comparison for these as well, but if I did, check out the card. But there we go, the Air Jordan 13 gray toes. Alright, these are the Georgetown Air Jordan 3s. Another pickup that I did for 2021. Thought the upper was great. It's one of those things where you can go back in time and check out like the UNC versus Georgetown days when MJ was playing, and to have it on an upper of an Air Jordan 3, I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if we've ever seen like a Georgetown Air Jordan 1 either in mid form or high. I think that would be pretty rad to actually have. Maybe even in a Converse, because it's something that he played in. But it also came with another set of laces as well. Your choice between the white or the, I guess what you call them, the navy blue laces. I thought the white is a nice contrast with the midsole there, so thought it was a clean Air Jordan 3. They also did, the reshaping of the tongue there, where they actually tucked the fabric back in and made it look all clean and nice. What do you guys think about the Air Jordan 3 shape? Should they keep going with this moving forward? Let me know. Alright, the University Blue Air Jordan 1s with that nubuck upper, really nice. I was not able to get this for retail, but I did have multiple pairs of the Mocha 1s, so I actually used one of them to trade locally with a sneaker shop, or I guess you would call it maybe a vintage shop. They sell vintage gear and stuff like that, but they had these in a size, I believe this is a 10.5, and I had Mocha 1s, I believe, in a 10. So I was able to do an even swap, and I came out with these. I know the Mocha 1s have actually gone up in price a little bit more than these, but I didn't have this colorway in the collection, and I wanted it. So, it reminds me of UNC. So, there we go. University Blue Air Jordan 1s. Ooh, fire! Fire, fire, fire. The Toro Bravo Air Jordan 5s. Red suedes. Very nice shoe. This hasn't come back since the package days, so I think a bit of a sleeper in terms of sneaker of the year for most people. There's a lot of shoes that drop, a lot of colorways that drop, OG styles, and like first time retro colorways that are dropping again. So I felt like this was gaining momentum, and then it just fell off the cliff. So but if you were able to grab a pair, cool. Yeah, the only gripe that I had about these, always with Air Jordan 5s, is the bubble tongue on them. Back in the day, they used to do the fabric style tongue with the 3M on there, and this one, it just feels cheap to me. So hopefully Jordan Brand can get it back to make it the tongues feel, as part of the shoe, instead of like an exoskeleton type piece that just like feels, I don't know. But there we go, the Toro Bravo Air Jordan 5. I know you guys are going to get into the comments and say they're also Raging Bulls, so Raging Bull Air Jordan 5s. Another sneaker of the year candidate, neutral gray Air Jordan 1s. Man, 85 OG highs. The cut of these, awesome. They're a little bit more different than your regular Air Jordan 1s. You know, it's got more of the 85 Jordan 1, the OG style cut. I think they took a little bit more of the TY factory style cut on these as opposed to like BY or TH and all the likes of the other factories of 1985. But man, neutral gray, these are first time retro and they are awesome. I know a lot of people wanted these and they were able to style these up, you know, as they should. It's a neutral color. You can wear it with anything. Fully customizable if you guys are into that stuff. But yeah, I thought this shoe was great. Neutral gray Air Jordan 1s. Forgot to note too, this one also came from eBay. I was not able to get it on release as well, so I had to go the eBay route. And awesome enough, they came with the OG style hang tag. So I thought this was a really cool touch. Hopefully they can keep doing more of the 85 highs moving forward. Alright, the Columbia Blue, or the Legend Blue, Air Jordan 11 lows. So the 25th anniversary of the All-Star game happened. And for December, we ended up getting cool gray 11s. It was a choice between Columbia 11s, Legend Blue, I hate that name, or cool gray 11s. And majority of the people wanted cool gray 11s, so Jordan Brand brought back the cool gray 11s. But hopefully for 2022, the mids need to come back, boy. These guys, man. I think they did this one proper. I do like the outsole. It's pretty cool. It's not as like that minty fake bottom look that, you know, I always see with Legend Blues. This one was pretty subtle. I do always love that carbon fiber hit on the outsole there. That navy or that UNC blue with the black. I thought it was really nice. But man, 2022. They gave us the lows for the summertime, but the mids, come on, Jordan Brand. You know you hear me. Alright, so this one was a banger. This is up as candidate for sneaker of the year, the Ama Manier Air Jordan 3. This was a women's release. I got these in an 11.5 in women's, so men's size 10. They are true to size to me. I already tried them on and came with extra laces as well. The story of the Ama Manier Air Jordan 3, even the ones, man, James Whitner's killing it with his brand there. On the right shoe, you got the Jumpman. On the left shoe, you have the Ama Manier logo. So I thought this was pretty cool. Even his mother's written inscriptions on the back of the back tab. And on the other one, I thought the storytelling with these were just pretty great. So it's no surprise that these are going for sneaker of the year. You know, with me, Air Jordan 3s really need that elephant print though. And even if they did like a light laser of it, I think it would have been even more better. But you know what? Screw it. This is my choice for sneaker of the year for sure. Alright, so the Racer Blue Air Jordan 3s. These were a great colorway. White, dark gray, blue. Kind of reminds me of the Motorsports in a way. The upper, all leather, with gray hits, Racer Blue hits. And the elephant print has that 3M touch to it. Where I would shine a light, but I'm not going to spend the time. You can actually wipe this off. It's really easy to wipe off if you don't like that look on the upper. I know that was a little bit more of a complaint for some people, and you know, that's more your 3 hit there. But I love dark elephant print on Air Jordan 3s. Hopefully with the fire red 3s they do bring that back with that shoe for 2022. I know those are announced to be dropping next year. And then, you know, with the Nike Air on the back as well. But with these ones, it had the Jumpman Air. Your preference? Do you have a preference? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, so I'll bring these two side by side just because they are from the same collaboration. The Union Air Jordan 4s. Man, they did well with these. But what was your preference? These guys or these guys? So this one was an exclusive for the shop, although it is going for maybe less money than the other pair. Came with an extra set of laces as well. And it's just different, you know, a little bit more on the wide side to me looking. Thick cuts of the suede there, along with the mesh up top here. Man, this is just a nice looking shoe. You know, they did also the Air Jordan 4s. I believe it was last year or the year prior. And it's just a different colorway of the shoe. This one people, I think, liked a lot more. That khaki look on the upper with suede. The colors are crazy. What do you guys think? 1 or 2? Let me know down in the comments. This was a pretty famous shoe here. The Pollen Air Jordan 1s. Even up until December, they've been releasing slowly. You know, there's a lot of things going on with the chain supply going on, and people are getting their shipments in later. But the Pollen ones, I thought were a pretty nice colorway. You know, you think Wu-Tang when it comes to this type of stuff. Black and yellow all the way around. Probably an easy shoe to pull off if you guys really think about it. You know, you just have a little bit of yellow there. You know, match your favorite team. Maybe the Steelers, the Lakers, who knows. But, yeah, simple Air Jordan 1, black and yellow. 2021 pickup. Lightning 4s. I had a little bit of an issue with this shoe. Mainly because of the color. It's got a little bit more of that muted yellow on the upper. This is the first time it's retroed since 2006, I believe, when the original pack dropped with the Thunders. Lightnings, though, I thought we could probably go a little bit darker on the yellow. You see the laces there. It's probably, you know, a little bit more, I would say, would match the upper with that. But I don't think I've had too much of an issue trying to get this shoe. I had some homies look out and was able to cop, but I also tried again on another, and I had a double, and then I used it for something else, and you know, but thought it was a clean shoe. I think it'll probably go up in price, you know, over the next couple years, just because it's an Air Jordan 4 and it's a classic. Well, not an OG classic, but a classic colorway. So if you have a pair, I would hold on to them if you guys are thinking about using it as resale down the line. Alright, the Rui Hachimura Air Jordan 36. So this was my first Air Jordan 36 pickup. My first Air Jordan 36 pickup, and it came before the Chicago colorway that I'll, you know, present to you guys pretty soon. But this was only available internationally, and I had a friend that helped me out, living out in Japan, and he was able to secure me a pair of these. I went a half size up. Also, again, letting you guys know, as far as performance Air Jordans, go a half size up on your sneakers. I just feel like there's a little bit more room when I do that for performance Air Jordans. But yeah, takes inspiration from the Air Jordan 6 that I highlighted earlier. You will notice any of those cues here as far as like the lace pouch there, the back of the tongue, the clear outsole, the Jumpman on the bottom. So thought it was a great shoe. First colorway, the Air Jordan 36. These were nice. I doubled up on these. These are the classic OG style of the Air Jordan 11 Low. Don't want to say IE because the only IE that I know is the Cobalts, and those are the only ones that had it on the label. But, you know, I guess just moving forward, we'll call them the IEs because that's what Jordan Brand is calling them now these days. This is the first time it's come back with no elephant print on the upper, all the way around. And just like it dropped, you know, back in 96, I remember being a kid and I had a choice between the Cobalts and these. And actually, the Cobalts were calling my name more than these guys, even though, you know, black and red, like you can't go wrong with a Chicago Bulls colorway. But I just thought that the Cobalts were a little bit more different, and I went with that. So I understand being a kid and you guys want to be different and all that stuff, and, you know, That was then. But now that I have them, and I also have the OG style, maybe at some point I'll drop a comparison video between the two just to show you guys. But yeah, these were great. The Air Jordan 11 Low, i.e. black and red. All right, now we're getting into the OG colorway, or the Chicago colorway, the Air Jordan 36. These have gone down in price even over the weeks, even as down to like 136 bucks. So if you're looking to pay full price, I probably wouldn't. So, keep your eyes open for, if you're looking for performance shoe, the Air Jordan 36, probably like a good bet. We don't have Kobe's anymore, and fortunately there is no contract in the works as far as getting Kobe's name and product back in there as far as Nike's concerned. But I would still mess with signature Air Jordans. It's one of the forward thinking style shoes and performance shoes that are popular to this date, even though like a lot of people don't pay attention because they're so much into the retro game. Signature Air Jordan models are it. Man, rest in peace to Mr. Virgil Abloh. These are one of the pairs that I was able to get recently, and it brings back the OG look, the modern look of the Air Jordan 2 Low. You have that TPU style of the midsole there, all cracking. This was taken from a shoe that was in Nike archives, 3D scanned, and made to look like this. Even the bottom, I think, is my favorite part, where they have the Nike cracking a little bit, and they have the stamp of the size right in there. So I'm not sure how this shoe will actually do over the years. I know this midsole is hard as hell. If you guys have worn it already, let me know down in the comments how it's working for you guys. It is unfortunate too that people weren't able to buy them, for the simple fact that, whenever anybody passes away, whether they be like Kobe Bryant or Virgil Abloh, not taken away from any of those names, you know what I mean, but their price of the sneakers, they tend to skyrocket just because people think that they can come up on a price, or sell it because people are going to start wanting it, and it's just taking advantage of the sneaker market. I don't like it, but I understand it. I think whenever those things happen, there should be a pause with everything. Even with the Travis Scott situation, I'm glad that Nike was able to put a postponement on the Air Max 1s because of the tragic events. But as far as this one, it already released and it was out of their hands. So just hoping maybe like the individuals out there that handle like eBay, StockX, and Goat, just put a pause maybe for like a week or two, just to have everyone calm down. And then I don't know, I can't think of another way to do it other than people are just taking advantage of the situation, which is unfortunate. But fortunate to have these. I do want the black and blue one still, but with the death, it's really skyrocketed all the pairs in price. So anyways, Virgil Abloh's Air Jordan 2 Low. Alright, so I was able to come away with 2 pairs of the cool gray 11s. I always try to double up when it comes to Air Jordan 11s every holiday. One to rock, one to stock, maybe another one to sell if I had a third. But I thought that the cool gray 11, you guys already saw the video here, was a great addition. I bought one off Sneakers as an exclusive access, and I got this one off Foot Action when they did all of their raffles. So I'm not sure how you guys dealt with ship to home, and then also winning in store. Were you able to get both on the same foot store? Different foot stores, like you tell me down in the comment section. But I entered between Foot Locker, Foot Action, and Champs, and one on Foot Action, and had it shipped to me, and it came in a week. So I thought it was a pretty nice feature that they were able to handle. I was able to get into the app and check my status on everything, whereas before I'd had to like beat out or try to beat out everyone else that was trying to confirm pairs that they wanted to win. One thing about that is that if you are entering a raffle, and brands, listen to me when I say this, if individuals are entering raffles to go for a pair that they want, they've already given consent that they want the pair. You don't need to go ahead and go in on the time that if you do win, you win the pair, and you still need to confirm it. You don't need to confirm it anymore. Like, people enter because they want the shoe. So, and if you enter and you cancel it, maybe you shouldn't have entered at all. So, but I think it's a nice thing that they're able to do the ship to home and the in-store option there as well. So it's getting better. We'll see. But cool gray 11s. What's up? All right. So last but not least, the A Ma Maniére Air Jordan 1s. Earlier this year, the Air Jordan 3s. This time, the A Ma Maniére Air Jordan 1s. Original release was probably around November 24th, so around Thanksgiving. And then they also did a restock. Actually, they did another drop on sneakers like December 2nd or December 3rd. And then they recently did a restock, I think December 19th. December 20th on A Ma Maniére, they did a restock of the Air Jordan 1. That one was a little... I tried, actually, this morning and had a little bit of an issue checking out. I had actually did the square box that they did for CAPTCHA. I had to put a square box around the biggest cat, which I did. And then it showed up that I had 3 minutes left to check out. And then when my 3 minutes was up, get into the cart and I see that my size is sold out. But at that point, I'm being greedy, I guess. So, but I'm fortunate enough to come away with the first drop that they did for A Ma Maniére. And again, James Whitner killing it with the shoe and the storytelling and all. Hope to see more in 2022. So that's about it. 23 pairs in total up on my wall. And, you know, the boxes up there, I'll go ahead and enter those in a spreadsheet. I probably paid, I don't know, over $10,000. If you guys ever do a spreadsheet method with your Air Jordans or your sneaker collection that you do for the year, I do it every single year. This is probably like the least amount that I've spent on sneakers in the amount of spending that I do for sneakers all throughout my collecting career. Again, I've gone back into cards a little bit more, and I'll probably continue doing this in 2022. It's a revived passion that I've had ever since I was a kid, to be able to go back and, you know, try and pick up cards that I haven't as a kid, and maybe even some new ones, and try to, you know, play the game of the flip versus collect and all that stuff, just kind of like how I do with the sneaker thing. But, you know, this is a lifestyle, and this is something that, you know, I enjoy doing. And collecting is also another thing that, you know, keeps me vibrant. It makes me want to be a part of a community, you know what I mean? To be able to collect with other individuals or make new friendships and alliances and all that stuff. And I think it's a beautiful thing. So anyways, look out for 2022. I'll still be picking up sneakers, cards, obviously. I'll try to create more content on YouTube here, and obviously, you know, if you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, you know, continue to do so too, because it's fun. I'll see you guys next year. Take care.